one half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. But next Friday, he faces Jay Lethal, looking to become the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, live on pay-per-view at All-Star Extravaganza.
Few seconds. This place was Armageddon. There was a firefight!
And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 212 pounds, Mr. ROH, Roderick Strong!
So here we go, Bobby Fish, one-on-one against Mr. ROH, Roderick Strong. Paul Turner is your referee. You love this, don't you, Bobby? Bobby loves the Code of Honor. There we go. Has all the earmarks of a wrestling classic. Two of the finest professional wrestlers in the world. Skilled in both the mat technique, very strong strikers, incredible cardiovascular conditioning. Bobby stepping in. Saw him slide his left leg, trying to block any knee strike to the midsection on the break. It was a clean break. Both with a football background. Roddy, All-State, state of Florida. Fish, similar accomplishment in upstate New York. Fish played football collegiately, then transitioned into taking his boxing background. He had as a Golden Gloves fighter into mixed martial arts. Roderick, of course, began his professional wrestling career at a very young age. Shoulders down. In fact, Roddy's father, who's a great man, got into professional wrestling himself. And a little later in his life, I think he was probably in his 30s when he began his wrestling career. And that was the doorway for Roddy to get started at a real young age. A lot of influences on Roddy. Oh, man. Cover, 1 count. So many great trainers influencing Roderick Strong. Training with the part of the Malenko family, and oh man, Steve Kern. A lot of great trainers have influenced Roderick Strong. Here's a cover and a count of 2. Yesterday, we were in Dearborn. It was the anniversary of the date which Roderick Strong captured the Ring of Honor World Championship when he defeated Tyler Black. It seems like yesterday, but so much time has passed. Fish looking for the counter out of the abdominal stretch, able to do so, but Strong does not let Fish escape to the side headlock. Strong, so quick. Oh, but Bobby Fish with the shot to the midsection and derails him, and now quickly looking to put an arm submission on here, and now a leg submission just as quickly after the counter from Strong. Just a few short seconds in that knee bar, and you could see the effect on Roderick Strong. One of the most painful submission holds in pro wrestling. Of course, the explosive strikes of Fish, cover 2. Bobby's training in professional wrestling took him all avenues. First time I ran across Bobby Fish was at a Harley race camp several years ago. Cover 2. And then Fish kind of had to venture across the ocean to Japan. Multiple tours for Pro Wrestling Noah. And I was not sure ever if, at one point, would we ever see Bobby Fish compete here in Ring of Honor. But look at what has happened. Now here we go. Watch how quick Roddy Strong is, though. Fish on the doorstep of the World Television title and part of one of the best tag teams in ROH in Red Dragon. Olympic slam and a cover and a 2 count. 2 count only. Caught him in the chest with that kick. Chops from Strong, and Fish rolls to the relative safety of the apron of the ring. Strong continues to press the advantage, and you can see the spine pronates. Cover. Body's not meant to bend that way, and then picks up a near fall. So looks like Roddy's focusing his attack on the back, perhaps softening up the stronghold. We know the submission prowess of Bobby Fish, but here comes Strong. Gonna look to charge corner to corner. Catches it with the knee slightly. Fish got out of the way, but he is slightly wounded. You can see it. There's that shot to the inside of the leg. That was what Fish was trying to block early on. Butterfly suplex.
Here we go.
I can tell you this, Bobby Fish has not been the same since out of the way. To the back of the leg, to the back of the leg, and now you can see Fish smells blood, because that shot to the hamstring area now opens the door for Fish to do what he does best, and that's isolate a body part, here in this case the leg, and he will look to dissect that body part, render it weak, prevent the mobility edge that Strong has, and eventually lock on that knee bar, perhaps transition into a heel hook, and will look to pick up a submission win. This is what Jay Lethal will face this Friday on pay-per-view. Another leg sweep, another cover, and a near fall. A near fall for Fish, but the story is the left leg of Roddy. Sensing some desperation, Fish and now Strong trade. Center of the ring. Drops it with a knee. A knee to the solar plexus, and Roddy is down. Watch how Fish now will look to float to the outside, float back in with a senton. Can he execute it? Ooh! Strong able to get his knees up. Bending the back again of Bobby Fish. But Fish also landed on the leg of Strong. That certainly didn't help matters with what Fish was doing earlier on. Some get away from me chops. Oh, watch this now. Trying to drop him on the apron. Trying to drop Fish spine first on the apron. Fish blocks it. Sweeps the leg again. And it's Strong that crashes down on the edge of the ring frame and tumbles to the floor of the Frontier Fieldhouse. Now for the second time. And this time sentoning right onto that left leg. Two. Smartly done, risking further injury to his already weakened back. But nevertheless, soars over the top and lands on the left leg of Strong. Another near fall, but you can see that the attack from Fish is having the right effect. The game plan has been sound for Fish. Look at this now. Suplex attempt. Not enough strength in the lower back of Fish, perhaps. Maybe that leg giving way for Roddy. Neither man able to execute the move. Both continuing to struggle and fight. Both continuing to struggle and fight. And face first goes Fish. Turner checking to see if there needed to be a stoppage. Watch this now. Fish charges in. Roddy quickening the pace. Corner to corner charge. Will look to execute. No. Again, Fish with the counter. Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong nearly won the world title on television with that drop kick as he ended Fish's night. 2-0. Devastating drop kick from Roddy Strong, a near fall. Roddy has to find a way to keep distance from Fish to prevent further attacks on that weakened left leg. Uranagi countered. Samoan drop there, Samoan drop. You hear Roddy desperate to get oxygen back in those lungs. And now it's Fish who charges in. Oh, step up Enziguri. Watch this now. Kicks out at 2. He kicks out at 2. I told you folks, these are two of the finest professional wrestlers in the world, and they are right here in Ring of Honor, the best pro wrestling on the planet. Back to the leg sweep again. Oh, catches him right in the back of the head. Roddy's night might be done. Here's a cover and a count, and oh, so close to 3 before Strong kicks out. Single leg. Just torturing the hamstrings before the dragon screw leg whip. Some Muay Thai knees, no, just one. Follows up. Suplex right in to the turnbuckles, 2, and no. And now Fish heading to the top rope. Fish to the top. Strong able to get back up. Here we go to the top, here we go to the top. Superplex coming up, Roddy. Roddy has won many matches with this superplex. And now, Fish able to fight it away. Fish able to fight off the superplex. Headbutt from the top, but nobody home. Strong able to get out of the way, but you see how weakened Strong is. But some hope for Strong. On one leg, coast to coast, down the line and back again. Now to the top on his own terms. Roddy will look to hit that superplex again. Here we go. Hangs on. Double knee gutbuster coming up. Drives the legs 2 and no. Look at this now. This was why the back attack was so critical for the stronghold. Will Fish submit? The stronghold applied in the center of the ring. Wait a minute. Look at this, into the knee bar now. Strong knows he needs to get this hold. He needs to remove Fish from his leg. Both men are exhausted. A grueling and intense pace. He has no. Downstairs goes Fish. Upstairs, almost in the throat. Now repeated forearms, elbow smash. Oh, that big kick. Oh, the jumping knee. Now Fish is starting to cook. Falcon Arrow again. 2. Hey! Got it.
Your winner, Bobby Fish!
What an incredible professional wrestling match. Bobby Fish is your winner. And we will give the ice packs down here for both Strong and Fish. Obviously, fans, what you saw right there is professional wrestling at its finest. Both men fought, both men competed. You saw the opportunities that each man had. In the end, Fish just that much better. But Roderick Strong had Bobby Fish beat. And if Fish becomes the new television champion this Friday in San Antonio, that gentleman right there is going to be at the top of the list, one of the top contenders, no doubt about it. Great match. Awesome match. Great sportsmanship shown by Roddy. Bobby Fish is your winner. Will he become the new World Television Champion coming up this Friday night?